Hey, what's going on, ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls? My name is Minecraft Mates, and welcome back to another episode of FenixCraft. So guys, let's get into it. So guys, as you can see, we're at JPsupiegaming base. Now, before we get into why exactly we're here, I want to say a massive thank you to everyone who's been watching this series from episode 1 to episode 10, which is this current episode. So guys, I want to say a massive thank you to everyone who's been doing that so far, and hope you guys have been enjoying the series. I hope you guys look forward to the rest of it. So guys, the reason we're here is because we are upgrading JP's farms. As you can see, from about here onwards was where his farm stopped originally. Since then, I've been working slowly improving this. Now we need a bit more oak wood, hence why we've got an axe. And we're going to continue. Once we've gone all the wood we need, we are going to plant some more crops. And then hopefully when he comes back, because if you guys don't know, JP has broken his arm in a rugby accident, or as they would call it in the States, football. Which I don't really get why, because football is English, as they would call it, soccer. But we're not going to get into that, because I don't know if there's any American viewers watching other than the guys on the server, and I don't want to start a debate or anything. But anyway, so once we've got a lot of wood, we're going to go help JP finish off his farms, because I decided to fix his farms for him. Not fix, but improve, and I believe he's hurt his arm, so he might not be able to record much and do much. So maybe when he gets back, he might be hungry if he goes on a long journey, and he's gonna want a big food source for that. So once we've got this all done, we're gonna need a little bit more wood, maybe another tree or two. What we're going to do is we are going to continue work on the world spawn, which is something I've been doing off camera since last episode. Now, speaking of last episode, in the last episode, guys, if you remember, we had just done a bit of the globe for our brand new shop. The shop is now completely done, and we've actually been putting a lot of stock in off camera. We still have a lot of stock to go, so that's what we're also going to be doing in today's episode. And finishing off the world spawn. As you can see, it's just over there. You might be able to see it in the distance. It's taking a while. I mean, the world spawn is going to take a lot longer than what I thought it would, if I'm being honest. Now that we've done all of the, barrier wood, we need to start work on the planting of things. So first off, we're going to hoe every single bit of dirt and grass and whatnot that's here before we start planting things, so it's just easier in the long run, and then we can let the hoed soil get damp as the other one has, and then we can start planting things and they will actually start growing at a fast rate. We also have, I believe, over a stack of bone meal in our inventory, so we can plant the crops and start them growing at a good rate if we don't have enough crops to grow fully. So yes, so this side is carrots, this is wheat, potatoes and beetroot, I believe. So with this, let's quickly start planting all the carrots, because I know I have more than enough to do this for the carrots. And we can just leave the carrots how they are. Don't need to bone meal them. With the wheat, I have 15 seeds. That is not going to be enough at all. No, I didn't think it would. So the first thing we need to do now is, with some of our bone meal some of the crops, just get a few seeds going. And just really attempt to get some seeds, because we need a lot of seeds now. We can start on the potatoes. Again, I only have 23 potatoes. I know for a fact that is nowhere near going to be enough potatoes. Actually, it might be. It is enough. We have one left over, which is perfect. Ooh, an apple. I will take that apple. I can't take the apple. I want the apple. Damn it. But this is beetroot. We only have 4. I know for a fact that is nowhere near going to be enough, and I'm 100% certain of that this time. So what we're going to do is we're going to start bone mealing some beetroots. And if we do all his crops like this, we should hopefully have enough to hopefully do quite a lot of his crops. We might have to, break some of his existing crops and get some beetroot. We can't plant beetroots, we'll have to plant the seeds later. So what we're going to do now is get out the rest of our bone meal and start bone mealing the rest of his beetroots until they are fully grown. and we can harvest them for their beetroot goodness. So any like spare food that I get from doing this, such as the beetroot or the wheat or the spare potato, are going to go back in his chests, the big chest right there, the double chest right next to his farm. They're going to go back in there because they are his, and I'm not stealing his food. I'm not building him a massive farm to then steal his food. So we're going to have to come back at some point, maybe off camera, and finish and put 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 more beetroot seeds down. But other than that, we've done a lot of his farm for him, and we're just going to add the little fence barricade to it. I am going to come back off camera and do the rest of this fence barricade for him, as I can, tell that he's going to want this fence barricade up and running. But now that we've done that, we're just going to drop some dirt in his chest for him, because I believe this is like his junk chest anyway or something, because I don't need dirt. I really don't need dirt. And we're going to go work on the world spawn. But while here, I'm just going to chop down some of his trees, and then just kind of steal his wood from the trees, which is a bit... I'm sorry about that, JP, but it had to be done for the server, and it has to be done to make your farm really cool. Do I have any saplings? Or can I grab some saplings from over here or something? Yes, I can. I can grab quite a few saplings and quite a few apples, which is always helping me out because I'm meant to be selling golden apples and golden carrots. Speaking of the golden food shop, I have been lacking behind on that. I really do need to get that back to how it should be. It is taking a while though, so if anyone on the server is looking for the golden food shop stock, it's kind of non-existent at the moment, but it will be at some point. Just gonna point that out to you guys. It will be at some point, I promise you that. So guys, now that it is becoming night time, we are going to quickly run and head over to the world spawn, as you can see is now coming more into view. And then we're going to continue working along that, and once we've made it how we want it, we're going to start decorating the inside and placing things inside that needs to go in there, such as beds and chests with food. Yes, this episode is pretty much a lot of food, I know. So as you can see guys, this is what I've been doing so far, and this is what I've managed to get done. I am leaving the top window like that. I do think that's kind of nice. Has a nice staircase to go upstairs into where the bedroom will be technically. But there is going to be another staircase going up, or a ladder system at some point. So now that we've done that, what we need to do is we're going to take this axe, and we're going to break all these blocks up so we can get back up here afterwards. So we're going to take these ones and we're going to do this. Right, so now that we've done this, we're going to start work on the next layer of everything. So let's just smack these into a crafting table and see how many wood planks we get. Stack them 4, not bad. So first thing we're going to do is we're going to place 3 little blocks of things like this along the edges of each of the corners, and we're going to place one there and one there and one there, one there and one there, and of course one there, and we can continue this on each side. It's just so it has a good base for where the next blocks in the sequence need to go, and how we're going to be doing each upstairs. So now that we've done this little area, the very upstairs is going to be the bedrooms. The one underneath it, where that one floor is going to be the little dining area. And downstairs is going to be just the area where you can come inside and just chill and be protected from mobs for a little bit. If you don't want to go to bed and it's daytime and you're crossing this area and you need to get back to Shopping District, but there's like a sea of mobs and a sea of creepers, or it's nighttime, mobs are chasing you, and for some reason the beds have all been destroyed. I don't know why that would happen, but it's happened before on the server. You can come in here and just wait and just let the night go past, and when it's morning all the mobs should burn. You can leave and you can go back to your base. If you're not JP, because JP's base is right there, and I'm sure he can get there in time. But now that we've done that, we're going to have this block here as the floorboards so this block here. So these blocks here are the next floor. So there's going to be a ladder system going from the floor of that last block there to this block here. So there's going to be ladders running up here, and for now we're going to leave this, but before we do leave this, what we're going to do is make this look symmetrical at the front, because at the moment it is missing a few things, such as I think 3 blocks. Yes, 3 blocks. So we're going to quickly get this, this last block and place it there, and then we're going to continue the rest of this afterwards. So we should be able to come back up here with some dirt later on and just place the rest of it in. And we can quickly use these two to finish off the floor, like that. So we are going to need a lot. We've got a lot to do on this place, but I obviously am out of wood now. And it is nighttime, so I'm going to quickly try and run and get some wood, but if I can't, then I'm just going to head back to the drum district and show you guys what I've done and what's been happening with the brand new shop since last episode. This place is running out of oak wood trees, which is really bad because a lot of people on the server use oak for many of their builds. My house is made entirely of oak, and yeah, we need a lot of oak on this server, and I believe we're running out. And I've not been doing my tree farm very much, so I should probably get on that. I probably should make an even bigger one at some point, as we did with the carrot. I don't know if we did. I don't know if I showed you this in the last episode or if I did it off camera. Can't remember. We made, by we I mean me and TurquoisePengui, we made a massive potato farm, and I believe also a massive wheat farm, similar to the one that I just made for JP, but only wheat and only potatoes. So that's all that will be in on that little strip of farm, and it's right next to where every other farm's gone, as you can probably imagine, as we're kind of trying to have like a set order to where all the like little farms are going on, like at the base. We'll go take a look at that later, but it's just something to note that if you guys suddenly see me go past it and you haven't paid attention, or if I've not shown it on camera, that's where that's come from. We did it off camera. But ignoring that, we have got to get at least another. I want to say we should at least get a stack of oak logs, maybe just under, and then we can finish off the world spawn, because we need to finish off that world spawn, as before it was a dirt hut, and I'm not having the world spawn be a dirt hut anymore. In a moment, however, I am going to have to find a way to kill myself and respawn at world spawn and see exactly where in world spawn I will spawn, because I don't actually know where at world spawn, if you do die and you don't have your bed on you, or you've moved your bed, where you will be respawning. So sleep in his bed, then destroy it, and then we should, if we die, respawn at the world spawn and see exactly where in the world spawn area we die, because I don't actually know. So we've now broken that and placed it right back. So now if we were to go and kill ourselves, we spawn on the stairs. We spawn here, directly here on the stairs. So almost at where the bedrooms would be. Well, just below the bedrooms. Got it. Right, that is nice to know. And now what we can quickly do is collect our stuff, which, oh yeah, my armor. I forgot to take off my armor. And we get to collect at least, we lost about 2-3 levels, which isn't bad. I mean, that could have been a lot worse. I've just noticed something. That's hanging off the edge of a cliff, of like a mountain, like a small little hill. I need to put a lot of dirt down there to fix that at some point. Right. Duly noted. Duly noted. So now that we've finally tested where we will die, where you will respawn if you do die, now what we need to do is just continue building. So we had just under a stack of oak logs, which should give us about maybe 3 stacks if we're lucky. Well over, we're getting over 3 stacks in about 20, which isn't bad. Which is really isn't bad. We're definitely not going to need all that wood. I know that for a fact that we're not going to need all of this wood. I feel like the ladder system we can put in afterwards once we've designed each floor. And then we can just start on how we want to get this done. So this is going to be the bedroom. So up here is going to be all the bedrooms. So like we did before, we're going to start work on doing this. And then we're going to, you know, get to work on the actual room. So each person on the server will of course have their own bed, marked out clearly by a sign for their name, or by something that they're associated with. You know, I feel like this is a good height. Should be 4 blocks up overall once we, you know, place some more back. 1, 2, 3, 4. Yeah, it is 4 up. So now that we've done this, we're just going to do the final bits of the corners. And then we can start work on the little windows. So the top floor is going to have windows similar to the bottom level, where the little food area would be. And then we're just going to leave it like this. We're going to put a roof in it, probably either off camera or on a later episode. But this is going to be the upstairs where the bedrooms will be. And the ladder for the bedroom area will be here. So now what we need to do is we need to come back at a later episode and do the rest of the bedroom. But what I was thinking is, because if we look over there, there's not really much. JP doesn't want people looking over his base, and you know, that's a forest with a little river. That's a mountain. So I feel like we should have like a little small balcony area, just looking out across the field. So we're gonna have a double door here, and from this we're gonna start having a small little balcony area. So we're probably gonna have it like this, and then we're just gonna continue putting it around. Now the framework will actually go into the balcony area, so that will make that look like it's stabilized. But we are going to put a little bit of extra like things to make it look like it's been like, you know, like it's got some stability and things. But yeah, so now that we've done this, this is going to be the little balcony area. And because there's going to be a door here, we're going to do this. And the windows here are going to be a big window, so we'll have 1 block there and have a double window like this. I feel like that'll be a good little change to the windows. So not all the windows are identical, but most of them are. And I feel like this is just a good window. I feel like that looks nice. And then we're going to have the little balcony, and you'll be able to look across the little field. Yeah, so I think that's quite nice. So if we just drop down here real quick, this is what the view will be from over here. So we're just going to put some supports here and make this look nice. And yes, I was correct. The framework won't hit into it. The framework will actually just go over it, which is perfect. Okay, so the framework's fine as well. So when we do the framework, the rest of it, it'll look nice. Let's just see how this looks up there. So what my assumption is, we're going to do it like to maybe the 5th block up, and then give that maybe 1 more height up the top layer, and then that should be fine. And then we'll do the rest of the framework, and then I feel like that would be a good little area for wall spawn, and we might even have like a little garden area at some point. But for now, this is good. I like this for now. Now that we've done the wall spawn task that we needed to do, and JP's little farm thing, we're going to head over to the shopping district and take a look at the big glass globe, which is what we decided to call the shop. Alright guys, now that we're back at the shopping district, as you can see, a few things have changed. Such as the massive sign that says SD FenixCraft, so that is meant to be FenixCraft Shopping District. Yes, so massive fox on that mountain. I believe she has a plan for that. I believe everyone on the server is meant to add an animal to that at some point, but yeah, that's a thing. As you can see, not much else in the shopping district has changed apart from the pathway. It is now all smooth stone, like brick. The pathway over the last few episodes, as in like off camera, has had quite a few changes, but I believe this is the path it should stay as. If it doesn't, then one of the people have changed it, and there's probably some tensions. Of course, this is everyone on the server, as you've seen before. And of course, yeah, this is the shopping district. TurquoisePengui's Ghost Shop, I believe, is almost completely finished. So everyone else on the server should definitely go check that out. But this is the shop. This is our massive glass stained shop, like our stained glass shop. This is massive. So if we come inside, which is not open yet, but it's almost done. Like, it's completely almost done. You come inside the door, and you got two options. You've got the water elevator to go up, and you've got the water elevator to come down. Before we do that, though, we're going to take a read of this really awesome book that I wrote myself. Welcome to the Big Glass Globe. In this shop, we'll be selling stained glass for all your glass needs. In this shop, you will find a range of different colours for you to purchase today. Prices: 2 diamonds for a stack of blocks, 1 diamond for a stack of glass of panes. If out of stock, leave a request for the colour and amount. So guys, say I'm out of red for whatever reason, anyone on the server can come to the shop, leave a sign down here saying out of stock of red, amount 4 stacks, name, and then they can put payment in that chest for me to come and, I will go take them to the base and put them in their little base for them. As you can see, we have some colours ready. We already have some red, blue, yellow, white, and we're going to do green right there. So if we look in the double chest for red and blue, we're completely done. Now, having 13 stacks of blocks, 13 panes for each chest, that leaves us with 2 blocks in a double chest left over. And we've not completely done the yellow. We still need to do quite a few more panes, but we're getting there. And the white has a stack and almost 2 stacks. But what we're going to be working on hopefully today is the green. We might not get enough chance to do that. But let's take a look upstairs, as there is going to be more stock upstairs, and this is going to be the payment barrel. I know every other shop has a payment chest, but we're having a payment barrel in this shop. Yes, so if you can actually come outside and, take a small look. Can't really go far as due to the little small trees that I think look really cute. And this, of course, is meant to be a fireplace. And then you just come down here, you exit the shop, and then you leave. Pretty simple, right? And it is simple, and I like the way this shop has turned out overall. And the globe is ginormous. It is absolutely huge. But yeah, so now that we've dealt with that, what we need to do is nothing. We've done everything, but what we're going to do is quickly go take a look at the base and just see how that's coming along. Before we go anywhere, let's just take a little look at this massive fox statue. That's pretty massive. Now, from what I understand, in Minecraft Pocket Edition at the moment, there isn't foxes. We don't actually have the mob foxes in this version, I don't believe. As you see, TurquoisePengui has been busy decorating our house with some banners. They look quite nice. As you see, this is the inside. The inside has not changed at all. But we've been smelting some smooth stone because me and TurquoisePengui have been doing the path. And if we come downstairs, we have a lot of furnaces. We have 6 furnaces down here, on top of the ones we have up the stairs, to smelt glass. Yes, these are all used to smelt just glass and get a lot of glass. So what we're going to do is we could continue doing yellow, and we probably should continue doing yellow. But what we're going to do is we're going to put about 17 bits of wood in each furnace. And then, just let it burn out. So 17 bits of wood hopefully in each furnace. And then just wait for a while and just, let everything burn out. And then once we've done that, we should be able to, you know, just get to work on the rest of, you know, the glass for the shop. Maybe making some yellow, and maybe if we have time in today's episode, we might start on the green, as we do have 12 green dye, which took a while. We do need to make a massive cactus farm at some point, but that will be a later episode. So guys, as you can see, we're back in TurquoisePengui's base with our good old friend Doggo. Hello, Doggo. Nothing has changed here, I don't believe, unless she's changed it upstairs. No, nothing has changed, which is a bit annoying. Oh, as you can see, she's done her little banners, we know, with her cyan and white banners. Her horse, she's fixed her little horse area. She hasn't named a horse yet. If we go over here, you know, we get to see the tree farm, which we still need to get rid of some of these bushes because there's still some logs in them. The carrot farm, the sugarcane farm for whatever, like if we need sugar or paper. The flower farm, which is lacking in red, at least double red bushes. The cactus like thing for the farm. The massive wheat farm that we built, and the potato farm that we're actually building. We've not finished on the potatoes yet, which is a bit annoying. This is meant to be a massive parkour course that goes for quite a bit of time. It goes to, I believe, just over there, but it goes all the way around, like from there to over the mountain, over some massive ridges. But yeah, it was just a little fun thing that me and TurquoisePengui wanted to do, just, you know, off camera, just to mess around. Doesn't actually do anything for the world, doesn't give me any, like, purpose, it's just something that was there. But now that we have done that, and I've showed you everything that's, you know, gone on, I don't really know what else to do right now. I'm kind of lost for words. I've done everything I planned to do in today's episode. We could make some stained glass, but is it worth it to have a few done on camera? Yeah, I guess so. So let's quickly come inside TurquoisePengui's base and just make some yellow stained glass, because as you saw, we needed more panes. A stack and 48. That's not bad. Now that we've done that, I believe, you know what? Why don't we just go end the episode in front of the world spawn? Alright guys, like I said, we're going to end the episode here, and I want to say a massive, massive thank you to everyone who's watching today's episode and the rest of the series. You guys are really awesome. And I've already done this thank you, but I want to say a massive, massive, huge thank you to my girlfriend, my channel, and my logo and things. And I want to say a massive thank you to everyone else on the server for making this really fun experience. So guys, if you have not liked and subscribed already, please consider doing that. It does help out a great lot. And yeah, so guys, I will see you in the next episode. Bye guys.